I would like to pose a question. What if colleges paid students for their grades? Now, I know colleges give out tuition and scholarships and grants and all different sorts of things. But what if they gave out an added motivation? What if for every A you got as a freshman was $1, every B you got was 90 cents, every C you got was 80 cents, every D you got was nothing, and every F you got was nothing? You're getting paid to pass, not fail. So what if an F student who was struggling and didn't have a scholarship, didn't have any extra money, what if their added motivation was just to get that $1? And let's say you have that one teacher that gives out 100 assignments. That's $100 for the year. I'm pretty sure I know a lot of college students who would love to make $100 just from doing what they do normally. The purpose of this is to enlighten people and to, expand your thought process. Instead of trying to put students down, why not try something to bring them up, give them a little sense of hope and pride, maybe bus fare or cab fare, maybe something extra to eat for lunch, those dollars add up. So when you get that one teacher who gives out 100 assignments a year, and students know that if they make straight A's in that class, they can make $100. The added motivation would even have the A students just trying to achieve perfection. Just imagine the sound of a class where everybody in there has one common goal. Even the thugs, they would ask people for help because everybody needs money. But then I create another system building up on that. When you become a sophomore, we add a 0 to those numbers. So as a sophomore, every A you get is worth $10. Every A on a test you get is worth $10. So basically, every assignment will be the freshman level dollar. But as a sophomore, when you take tests now, that's $10. So now you have added motivation seriously. You get $10 per test. So in 2 weeks, let's say a teacher gives a test out every week. If the teacher just somehow gives out 10 tests during the school year, that's another $100 plus whatever little assignments they give here and there. And then you also have to take into consideration that you won't just have one class. So now we're building up on, that's pretty good. And so now let's build up on that. As a junior, I feel that you should have more assignments and less tests. And so as a junior, you should have about 4 tests or whatever. Each of these tests you should have 4 tests. The first test should be $25. The second test should be $50. The third test should be $75. And the final test should be $100. With the basic little assignments here and there, being, the bare minimum dollar. And now, as you become a senior, I'm going to try to build upon the success that we built from the prior years. Every test and exam you take, it's not going in your pockets. Sorry to tell you guys, it's not going in your pockets. Let's take that money. Every assignment is worth $10, and every test is worth $100. But let's make it a graduation savings account or whatever. Let the teachers give out 5 tests, 6 tests, as many tests as possible or whatever. So let's build a graduation savings account as a senior. The purpose and goal of college is to see people graduate and grow and become successful. So why not, as a token of your appreciation and your dedication and your time, create a senior savings account so when they graduate, they have a few dollars to start their life, start their search, give them a sense of hope and even though they're already on path to become successful and progress, this will be an even more added benefit. Like if they take 4 tests, that's $400. If they have 4 classes, that's $1,600 in their pocket on graduation. Everybody who graduates. And the teachers should try to give out as many tests as possible. I believe if Donald Trump really wanted to make a huge impact, this is something that he could try to look at or implement. I thought of this because when I was younger, my teacher used to give us snacks. Every time we got an A, B, or C, or A or B, she bought us some Pringles or some chips. And as a child, I was grateful and I was so grateful for it. And that added motivation, because a lot of these people don't see what they can have. If you give people a visual what they can achieve and get and add motivation to what they're trying to do, you're creating a whole different path. Even if they tried this system at one college, just one college, just to see if it works. There are colleges in different countries where students don't pay anything. They don't even know what debt is. We are over here in hundreds and thousands of dollars, $100,000 in debt, $50,000 in debt, $30,000 in debt, because nobody help. And it seems like colleges are out to just make money. And also, student athletes, I feel like they should get at least $300 per game. I mean, the money that the school is making off of them is absolutely ridiculous. Like there's no like these guys aren't getting paid anything. Like they can suffer life-ending injuries. They're putting their lives, their livelihoods on the line. They're putting everything on the line. They're not getting anything. So I just posed that question because I don't know. I just want to see a better world, a better society where we all come together, fight together, and make things better. I mean, come on, let's be honest. Who wouldn't want to get paid to go to college instead of working a meaningless, consumer-driven job and a meaningless, consumer-driven life? Why not get paid? Just imagine like the passion that students will have to go to school. People will come to school on time. They won't be missing classes. If the freaking teachers, I know everybody's supposed to be adults or whatever, but like just imagine, hey, if you show up to class today, we'll give you 50 cents or we'll give you $1. Like just a little added motivation. That's all some people need. I'm used to being around a lot of different characters and people, and I think a lot of people just need a little motivation, a little push. That's all it takes. And I never give up on it. I never give up on anybody. I don't care how horrible you are, whatever you're going through. I always try to hang in there and fight it with you. I pretend like your battle is my battle. Your arm is my arm. We are one. We are one. I never want a person to feel like they're alone. And I know college is hell. College is truly hell. But it's a beautiful thing if you can make it through.